A week from now, we will have a third straight go-round between the Warriors and the Cavs. And that's what we're talking about here on Game Time. We're getting ready for news conferences at TD Garden. Vince Cellini along with Grant Hill and Karan Butler. You smiling? Are you laughing at me or are you just ready to go?
I'm just excited about the finals, man. I'm excited. For numerous reasons, obviously, but we're going to get into it. But I'm just excited, man.
Go ahead. I just want to talk about the fact that, you have this historic moment of these three teams meeting three straight times in the NBA Finals, the best of the best. And, despite the fact that we had detractors, and some people say it's not good for the league to be this top-heavy. It is, and they are that good, Grant.
Well, you can debate all that other stuff that happened during the playoffs, but now to have these two teams, they have a past, they have a history in the finals, the two best teams in the NBA. It kind of reminds me a little bit of when I was young and the Lakers and the Celtics in the 80s. And so every year you couldn't wait for that matchup. And one year one team would win and the next year, and they didn't always get to the finals, but that was the matchup that you were looking for as a fan. And I think right now as a fan, as Karan was smiling and saying, this is what you look for. You can't wait a week from now. This is going to be a long week. But it'll be a lot of talk, a lot of anticipation, and it should be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. A lot of talk, a lot of storylines, and just the matchups, looking at, from the point guard position with Steph and Kyrie. Can't wait for that. You look at the other positions. I mean, the matchup that everybody want to see is KD and LeBron. Are they going to guard each other? Are they, it's the game that we wanted to see. It's the matchup we wanted to see, and we finally get our dream come true, so let's see it.
It's interesting, when something is broadcast like an interview, it lives forever. And such is the case for Draymond Green, who early in the year, talked about this moment, getting back to the finals, and if indeed it was going to be the Cleveland Cavaliers. So let's go back in the vault, and here's what Draymond Green had to say about the prospect of facing Cleveland again.
If Cleveland comes out of the East, I want to destroy Cleveland. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. But I also know that there are steps to get to that point. And if and when we get to that point, I want to annihilate them.
Once again, a man who is very clear about his thoughts, Draymond Green. And that really does say a lot. There are a lot of bad feelings from Draymond Green and the Warriors after losing the 3-1 lead in last year's finals, Grant. So, you know what? They've been thinking about that a long time.
And I think those bad feelings go both ways. I mean, you saw last year when Cleveland was down. I mean, they had to fight to get back in it. There were some moments, some stare downs, some things that occurred. And so when you play for it all and you do it, consecutive seasons and you get in some hard-fought battles, it can get personal. And so Draymond Green, obviously, he probably took it personal because of the suspension or of not playing in Game 5 and the momentum changing. So he's been living with that for an entire year, as has his team. So they're thinking about that, trust me. And the fact that Durant's there and it's a new team and so, new opportunity for him. So Golden State will be ready. And Karan, you made a great point. LeBron showed a lot of respect for them in his interviews. Because he knows that these guys, as he said, they are juggernauts. They are a tough team. Cleveland's got to be at their best against this great ball club.